What's up, TikTok? Today I'm going to do my top 10 wrestling factions or stables or whatever you want to call it. Big wrestling fan for all my life. So this was tough. When I started researching that list, there's some great ones that are going to get left off here. Some more recent ones too, although there are a couple still going, but not many. Number 10, let's go with the Bloodline. That one's the newest one, still going on. It was a very interesting whole thing at first. It's kind of dragging on now. They had a good break getting Roman out for a while. When he comes back, I think it'll pick back up again. Not a big fan of the Usos as singles guys. I just not not the best singles wrestler. Great tag team though. Number 9, DX. So number 9 and 8 kind of go together because you kind of see the a couple of these wrestlers go from one faction to another. But DX was incredible back in the day. You had the New Age Outlaws, Shawn, X Pac, China, Triple H. Hilarious. One of the funniest groups ever for sure. Number 9, Evolution. Triple H's group before that. You had Batista, Flair, Randy Orton. You got the beginning of Orton. You got the kind of the beginning of Batista. One of the great turns ever when they turned on Randy Orton with the thumbs down. So great one. Number 7, old school one. The Heenan family. So this includes a lot of people. I remember Andre the Giant the most out of it in WrestleMania stuff, giving the belt away. But the Heenan family, he's such a great manager. I mean, he was great at being that chicken shit heel, getting everybody to get pissed off at him. He'd always bring in the goofballs, the odd ones, the ones that didn't have much of a purpose everywhere else, but he brought them together and made them a bigger deal. Definitely. Number 6, still going, the Elite. Man, they're fun to watch. So, being the Elite is BTE. If you ever seen it on YouTube, kind of shows the beginning of all of this and the friendships they've made and stuff like that. Very interesting. I'm a huge Young Bucks, Kenny Omega fan. Hangman Adam Page, who else they put in there. Okada right now is killing it. Number 5, the Bullet Club. Bullet Club's tough because it's fractured and changed so much over time, but everybody that you love has probably been in the Bullet Club, unless they've been in WWE the entire time or TNA the entire time. They probably at one point at least were in the Bullet Club or fought with the Bullet Club. Going back to Finn Balor and AJ Styles and the Young Bucks and all those guys. Number 4, rest in peace, the Wyatt family with Brody and Bray unfortunately leaving us. The Wyatt family and I have them with number 3 being the Shield. Those two groups, if you've not seen their triple tag team matches back in the day, they were incredible. They were some of the best triple tag team matches, 6-man tag team matches ever. That tradition still goes along with a lot of the wrestlers who came out of there. But it's a group. I'm glad Eric Rowan's back doing some stuff with them, with Bo Dallas. It's going to be interesting to see what Uncle Howdy does. But man, what a great group! But in the Shield too, you couldn't pick. I mean, in the last 10 years, those are the best 3 wrestlers going: Roman, Mox, and Seth Rollins. That is, can't believe that group came up together. They were also all champions in the same day. I forget the order. I think Roman had the belt, and then Seth beat him, and then Ambrose at the time cashed it in. So one of the great portrayals too when Seth turned on Roman and Ambrose. Number 2, the NWO. They changed the game for sure. That was one of the most exciting times in wrestling was when the NWO was invading kind of WCW. It made it seem bigger than it was at the time. Hogan, Hall, and Nash started it all off. The NWO did the same thing as kind of the Bullet Club, where everybody at one point was in the NWO, and they kind of lost focus for sure. Number 1, the Four Horsemen, the original OG stable. What, Flair, Ole, Arn, and Tully? Is that the original? I'm not positive. But just that's who started these. I mean, there were stables before them, sure, but it's just the Freebirds are kind of a stable. The Von Erichs kind of a stable, although it's family, but they're not really family, but most of them were. But the Four Horsemen were the OG to me, the ones that did it the best. They kind of got some weird members over time. You got Steve Mongo, Michael, It's kind of interesting. Some of the people, Paul Roma, I think was at one time. Tom Zink, maybe, I can't remember. But that's my factions. Leave down your favorite wrestling faction. Later.